Alright guys, so we are going to be doing a quick activity with inferencing. Y'all have definitely done inferencing before, so this should be a review. Inferencing is, an inference is when you draw a conclusion that you have reached based on the evidence in a text or in a movie or wherever. And also based on your own logical reasoning. For example, in real life, a detective is a master inferencer because their job is to take all of this evidence, all of these clues, put them together and form a conclusion in order to know who may have committed a crime or not. So that is what inferencing is. So we're going to be watching some Pixar shorts. You have two to watch. The first one is called, oh, not La Luna. The first one is called For the Birds. So you're going to watch this For the Birds. It's only about 3 minutes long, and you're going to answer the questions on the following page. All right, so make sure you put your name and the date here. I've answered the first two questions for you just so that you know kind of what to expect, how you're supposed to answer these questions. The first one is, why are the little birds tweeting at each other at the beginning? So notice how these answers are complete sentences. You need to use complete sentences. They were tweeting at each other because they wanted the space on the wire to themselves. Number two, how do the group of little birds feel about the big bird joining them on the telephone line? How do you know this? The little birds don't want the big bird joining them on the wire because they don't like him. I know this because they mock him and because of their negative facial expressions. So most of these inference questions, you are going to have to respond with some type of because. I know this because you're answering the why, not just the what. The why is the inference. What is happening is that's just comprehension. That's just apparent in the video. The inference is when you have to think about why is this happening, or how do I know that this is what's happening? So make sure that you're always answering the why. So I've put some sentence stems in these boxes for you guys to make that a little bit more clear for you guys. The little birds are trying to what? Because why? Right before the big bird is about to fall down, the little birds realize what? I think it took them so long to realize this because why? The big bird is laughing at the end because why? So after you complete these questions, you're going to go on to watch La Luna. Now on this one, it's super important that you watch all the way to the end of the short. This one's a little bit longer. It's 7 minutes long, but you don't really get the answer as to what they're doing or why they're doing it until you get to the very end of the short. So make sure you watch the whole video. I have not answered any of these questions for you, but I have put some basic sentence stems in there. You can change them as needed. If you feel like that's necessary, just make sure that you are always giving the why.